Hello, welcome to my channel. So we have missing a Cindy Wynn Powers Byrd. She went, it says date of last contact was January 1st, 1989. I'm not sure about the date. She was around 27 years old, about 5'1" to 5'3", 110, 125 pounds. I don't think her family lived near her. If you have any information, please contact authorities. Maybe you could write it down, sleep on it, write some more down. Take your time and then email detectives and copy CC on the email to like the police department, the sheriff's department, investigators, and that way you know that the information is gotten across. And in case some of the emails don't work anymore and they hold each other accountable and things like that. And even if it's hearsay, somebody's been drinking and talking over the years, it's not like you're going to testify in court. You're just letting them know the information that you have and let them decide what's relevant and what's important. Even if you knew her friends, where she lived, who she hung out with, various information that, might help them because it's been a lot of years. I don't know what information that they had at the time. This said she was last known to be with her ex-husband, who she divorced 25 years ago. And this NamUs was created in 2018. So would 25 years ago mean, I don't know, what was that, like 1994? Would that be 25 years ago? Maybe. I didn't calculate it. I just figured 5 from the 9 is 4. So, and then her family hasn't heard from her in 30 years. So that would be 89. So yeah, maybe. So, if you have any information, I wish they would have put her husband and her ex-husband and her got a divorce at such and such year, and such state, or if they did, they get a divorce in Georgia, things like that. Her family hasn't heard from her since such and such year, things like that. Maybe a little bit better description than that. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, several scars on the front of her legs from a barbed wire fence, a love tattoo on fingers, and an ankle tattoo. And we're going to look at some Jane Does as well. Here's a picture of her, a very beautiful young lady. And then here's the Doe Network. It says the same information, but it also says that she was born October 6, 1961. And you would expect if something happened to her that she would have been found in Gwinnett County. But we're still going to look at some Jane Does in different places to see who there is. And, it doesn't mean she's any of them, but we'll still look at them. We have a Jane Doe that was found in Virginia. And here's the shape of her face. And we'll look and see if they look similar. It's an artist rendering. You have to remember that. So we have this Jane Doe. And she was found February 3rd, 1991 in Winchester, Virginia. Estimated PMI was 2 months. So she died. Estimated year of death was 1990 to 1991. She was 5'3" to 5'6", age 20 to 39. She was found under brush, leaves, and rocks in an undeveloped lot of a subdivision. Strawberry blonde hair. They don't know the color of eyes. Black short sleeve knit sweater, rust-colored tank top, khaki shorts, and panties. And then the next Jane Doe that we have was found in Shively, Kentucky, and they didn't really find much hair, and it was just short strands. What they did find, she was estimated to be 5'2", and I don't know if because she had short hair, if something happened to her hair, if it was somebody cut it off or what. So estimated age range 20 to 40 years old. Estimated year of death could have been anywhere from 1990 to 2005. Bones were discovered during a demolition of several outbuildings by a bulldozer. So there's that Jane Doe. And then we have a Jane Doe found all the way in Nevada. It's a pretty small picture. May 26, 1991 found. Estimated age is 25 to 35 years old. The picture on this one is so tiny, so I can't really. And whoops, jewelry. Valerie. It said Valerie on the jewelry, so you would think that whoever it was, her name was Valerie, right? Anyway, she was estimated year of death 1989 to 1990. Height 5'1" to 5'3". Motorists found human skeletal remains in a shallow gravesite and a half-a-mile radius around site. Scattered skeleton remains, jewelry, and clothing remnants found. And there's sea serpent bracelets. And I know a lot of people get married and divorced in Nevada. So I had decided to leave this one in because I had been married in Nevada. So, and then we have this female. This chain doe was actually found in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia, January 13th, 1988. And she was estimated to be about 30 to 40 years old. She was about 5'2". Estimated PMI was hours, 1988. She went missing 1989, about, and so I don't think this was her, but I don't think so. I don't think it really looks like her, but I'm leaving it in anyway. You know, maybe somebody will see it and go, oh, I think this is such and such when they see it, and let somebody know. She was found on the north side of I-20 with a marked head injury, apparently from an assault. Oh, yeah. I think that this is a female that went missing not far from Atlanta, Georgia. That might have been traveling right there. She was transported to the hospital where she lived for 5 days prior to her death. Strawberry blonde hair, 11 inches in length, dark reddish blonde hair, green eyes. So we'll leave her on here. And then we have a Jane Doe that was found in North Carolina in December of 1991, age 20 to 30, about 5'2". Hubert, North Carolina, found by hunters on a wooded area off of Bear Creek Road near a complete skeleton. So, and then it gives the information about the clothing. And there's some pictures. I don't think they knew what her hair looked like or what color it was because they show her with different colored hair. And the next one we have is a Jane Doe found in Las Vegas, Nevada, May 29th, 1989. Estimated age to be 25 to 50 years old. 5'2". She was found in Clark County. Rock hunters discovered the skeletal remains in the west end of a wash approximately 2 miles north of mile marker number 13 on North Shore Road. So there's a Jane Doe there as well. There was a Jane Doe found in Kingman, Arizona, age 25 to 30. Estimated height to be 5'1" to 5'5", 115 to 120 pounds. She was found about 1.5 miles south of Kingman, Arizona, off of Interstate 40. And Kingman, Arizona, of course, isn't that far from Las Vegas. Strawberry blonde hair. Her hair was dyed red with blonde roots. Fingernails and toenails were painted with red nail polish. So, and Jane Doe found in Wadsworth, Nevada, age 24 to 33, about 5'2", found September 30th, 1990. Passerbys found the descendant's skull and mandible approximately 50 feet from a dirt road in a ravine at mile marker 9, east of State Route 447. Law enforcement personnel was notified in a search of the area for more skeleton fragments. Due to skeletonized remains, cause and manner of death could not be determined. And so there's not a lot of information on that Jane Doe, really. The next one we have was found all the way in Florida in 1995. Estimated PMI was weeks. 5'1", age 30 to 50 years old, and I do not think that this could be her, but I did choose to leave it in as well. And let's see, Jane Doe found 1989, Miami, Florida, weeks, age 19 to 25, only 5'1", found lying against rocks and garbage. It's just horrific. You could pause that and read it if you like. So many people that are just not identified. Who, these are somebody's daughters. Somebody's daughter could be somebody's mom, somebody's sister, somebody's loved one. And so here's another one found, Miami, Florida, age 30 to 40. Estimated year of death, 1990 to 1994, 5'2", found in a wooded area, brown hair, unknown color of eyes, scraps of clothing with one having a label of 100% cotton, size large. Broward County, Florida, found in 1988, age 21 to 35 years old. 5'4", 108 pounds. She was thought to be around 30 years old. Her death was due to an accidental cocaine overdose. Recognizable face, brown hair, shoulder length, curly brown hair, brown eyes. So this is definitely not going to be her, but I did want to leave her in there because when I was doing a search, the height and the age range, she came up, and I thought I would leave her in here. Butterfly tattoo in the pelvic area, in case somebody sees it and says, oh, I know who this is, and they can contact authorities, or they think they know who it is. And then we have a Jane Doe found in Florida in 1991. Age 25 to 40, estimated PMI days. Found in the woods by a hiker, 75 yards north of Ethel Drive in Sorrento. Joseph A. Roll Jr. was convicted of sexual battery on the descendant and received a life sentence. He was acquitted of her homicide. Recognizable face, brown hair, blonde tips, back of shoulder length, shorter on sides and front, possibly razor cut, hazel eyes. And there's more information if you want to pause it and read it. Two more. We have another Jane Doe found, Miami, Florida, age 30 to 40, about 5'4". Scattered bones found by workers clearing exotic plants in the Everglades National Park. Area is not accessible by a motor vehicle. And you can pause that and read it if you like. There's more information right there. White Adidas tennis shoes is one of them. And one more. This Jane Doe found Royal Palm Beach, Florida in 1987, December 20th, 1987, so late 1987. Estimated age range is 21 to 43. Estimated height is 5'3". And skeletal remains of the unidentified white female were located 317 feet east of 130th Avenue, north of Orange Boulevard in Royal Beach, Florida. The victim had extensive dental work, no clothing, jewelry, or other personal belongings. Brown hair, light brown hair, fracture of the right clavicle. So A Cindy Wynn Powers Byrd, I don't know where they got a divorce. I don't know if they traveled together to go get a divorce. I don't know if she went missing from Georgia and Gwinnett County or wherever they went to get a divorce at. So if you have any information like that, please contact authorities and let them know. Maybe you know. Maybe you know if they traveled together or if they went to a certain state to get a divorce that might help authorities or any kind of information like that. If you do, please contact authorities. And if you have any information about any of these Jane Does, who they are, what might have happened to them, please contact authorities with that kind of information as well. Don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye bye.